welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. I have a good old-fashioned empties to share with you today. So I have a bunch of beauty, skincare, hair care products to share with you, and I thought about waiting a little bit longer. I don't feel like it's been, I usually film these about every 3 months. I don't feel like it's been about 3 months, but I also felt like I wasn't gonna have a bunch more makeup empties between now and the next month and a half or so. So I figured we could do like a summer empties, and by the next time I have an empties to share with you guys, it'll be more of like a fall empties. Not that many of these products are necessarily like summer themed, but these are just the products that I've finished up in the last few months. So if you're interested in seeing what they are, as well as a mini review, whether or not I think that the product is worth it after finishing it up to completion, whether or not I would recommend repurchase, or if I think you should skip. Stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content, palette themed content, or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love for you to consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, there's so much going on. I'm not home for even a week since my previous trip before I leave again, and so I'm trying to get some filming done. I have my laundry going because I've got hella laundry to do, and then I'm cooking something right now because I need to skedaddle to work after filming this. I don't know what is happening with my hair, but we're gonna ignore all of that so that we can just focus on my empties. So in no particular order, I'm gonna start with these right here, which I had these shipped from Amazon, so the front is a shipping label with my address, so I'm going to face it this way. But this is the Shiseido facial cottons. I have been purchasing these for years, and then I was trying to kind of get away from facial cottons, but I've learned about myself that I just really like a facial cotton for things like my toner, and I don't love using like a makeup eraser as much for like applying a toner, and these truly are the best facial cottons that I personally have tried. I am someone that is super sensitive to the feel of like, oh, I get the chills just thinking about it, of like cotton balls. So certain cotton pads like really like, it's like nails on a chalkboard, like it really gives me the ick. These do not. So I will continue to repurchase these. I do have a few more from this pack still in like my bathroom container, but I really do need to repurchase more of these. So these I've been, again, repurchasing for years. I've gone through so many packs of these, I probably couldn't even tell you how many. Another frequent flyer in my empties is the TheraBreath dentist formulated, it's like a mouthwash. I like this so much that I always purchase the travel size, even though this is like 3 times the price of like Listerine. I really like TheraBreath because it makes me feel like I have more fresh breath for longer even than Listerine, and you don't get that like spicy kind of like alcohol-y sort of sensation. You don't get like this stinging sensation in your mouth. This is so nice. I've gone through honestly probably like 6 or 7 full-size bottles at this point in time. My favorite that I have yet tried is the Sparkle Mint. But really any of them I like. This one right here is the Invigorating Icy Mint. The Sparkle Mint for some reason just makes my mouth feel the cleanest and the most fresh, and not like the most, like some of these are just like so intensely pepperminty that I'm like, okay, I like the Sparkle Mint the best. But you guys see at least one of these in every single empties bin. I mentioned this in my 24 favorites in 2024. Could not recommend this enough. Yes, it costs more than your average like mouthwash, but for me this is an investment worth making. Something else that you've seen many a time in my empties bin is the Tree Hut moisturizing shave oil. I really like this. I will say I'm using a shaving cream right now for the first time in honestly like what feels like probably a decade, but I do really like the Tree Hut coconut lime, or just the coconut shave oil in general. I am someone who has really dry legs, so anything that can leave my legs still feeling a bit moisturized after using, I really like. It's almost like using a shower oil. I'm really sorry if you can hear my cooking in the background, please ignore that. Highly recommend this, especially if you are someone, okay, I highly recommend this if you're someone who has dry legs, or if you're someone who likes to use the body oil. I think you would really enjoy this. My favorite scent is coconut lime, but we'll get to another favorite. I know they make a Moonlight Glow, or yeah, Moonlight Glow in the shave oil as well, and the Moonlight Glow is my new favorite scent. It has this kind of like manly, musky sort of scent, and I am just here for it. It's very masculine, so if you're not someone who likes more of like that musky masculine scent, I don't think you'll love this. My second favorite would be coconut lime. There was another one I used that I was really loving. I can't remember what. I'm not as much into the fruity scents except for the lime. I wasn't a huge fan of the cotton candy either. Anyway, the Tree Hut Sugar Scrub is my favorite scrub of all time. You can get it anywhere between $7 to $10 depending on where you buy it. Oftentimes you can find it buy one get one half off at Ulta if you wait for the right time. And for me, when it comes to a scrub, I feel like I go through them relatively quickly. So I don't want to be spending $20 or $30 on a scrub. That just financially does not make sense to me. And so I really, really love the Tree Hut scrubs. The granules in the Tree Hut scrub are rather large and they are a bit rough, but I need that. So I will continue to buy the Tree Hut scrubs. I don't know what, I think it's like Rainforest something. It's like the lime, or not the lime, it's like the bright neon yellow right now, but I will definitely be buying Moonlight Glow again because I thought the favorite scent. Found a new scent that I love. Okay, I'm looking in here and I have so many like products that I really, really like. So should we just get all the products that I like recommend and really enjoyed out of the way first? Give me a moment to rave about this next. This is the Vacation scent of the world famous Vacation sunscreen. This is their perfume in like the scent Vacation. I also have the After Sun one, which is more of like an aloe sort of scent, which I like, but it's definitely not something that I would repurchase. But I finished this and repurchased before, like right before I finished, so that I could continue on with this scent. I love this so much. It has kind of like a coconut sunscreeny sort of scent, so I know it is not going to be for everyone, but it has a hint of banana to it too. And there is something about this that just brings me joy and just plops me right in the smack dab center of summer on a patio drinking a spicy margarita. Sun is like radiating down on me. This truly makes me so happy. And if you like something that like just truly smells like an OG sort of like Vacation sunscreeny-esque sort of scent without being like too sunscreeny, I will say when I first smelled this, I was like, okay, this smells almost like too chemically. But then every time after that, I truly became obsessed because this is a repurchase. So highly, highly, highly recommend this. If you are someone who likes like a tropical vacation in a sunscreen sort of way kind of scent, I think you would absolutely love this. Okay, and then speaking of Vacation, this is also a repurchase for me, and I believe I also mentioned this in my 24 favorites of 2024. I'll leave that video linked in case you're interested in checking it out. But this is the Super Spritz Vacation Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen mist. So this is essentially like a sunscreen setting spray, and I have been on the hunt for a sunscreen setting spray for a long, long time. I actually just saw that e.l.f. has a sunscreen mist like this that I'm definitely interested in checking out. But I feel like one of the reasons I love this so much is just for the scent alone, because again, it has that tropical vacation kind of sunscreen sort of scent that truly, like, I spray this and I like instantly my mood lifts. Like, I'm not even lying. It is the most bizarre thing ever, but I absolutely love this. I would say be careful with this because I have heard some people, their eyes get really sensitive to this. I have not personally experienced that, but I definitely wanted to note that. I don't necessarily feel like this makes my makeup last longer. Like, I don't feel like it's a setting spray like that. But if I do my makeup, say at like 8 in the morning, and I put my sunscreen on underneath my makeup, but then I'm out for a walk, I want to say patio drinking, but I don't want you guys to think that I patio drink every single day. But let's say that I'm out patio drinking at like 2 p.m. and I want to make sure that like I'm not going to get sunburned. I'll just spray this on for some extra SPF, and I absolutely love it for that. And it just instantly lifts my mood. So that is a repurchase for me. Anything else in here that's like, oh, again, speaking of Vacation, this one actually is not a repurchase for me. This is the Vacation Classic Lotion. The only reason I didn't repurchase this is for my whole body, like, I feel like there's a lot of like surface area to cover, and this just feels a little bit too expensive for like an all over sunscreen. I will spend the money on the face mist, and I can smell the face mist and it's gonna lift my mood. But for all over sunscreen, I'm definitely willing to like pinch pennies a little bit more. And usually I go with, honestly, like Sun Bum is still like a little bit more expensive, but I love a Sun Bum SPF for all over the body. Or even, what is it, like Copper Tone? I'm like lately I've been using the Neutrogena spray SPF. That's what my daughter and I have been using this summer, which was on sale at Target, like buy one get one 25% off, and I want to say the can was maybe $9.99 per can or $14.99, so definitely more cost effective than this. I believe my mom or sister gave this to me because they got it in a FabFitFun box. It's a great SPF. I just would rather, I would rather spend my money on getting the face mist, which honestly I feel like has a stronger scent than this one for the like classic vacation scent. Another fragrance empty. Who am I to have two fragrance empties? I will say this has been in my collection for quite a few years, so it did take me some time, but this is the Skylar Beauty Pink Canyon scent, and I really loved this from the moment that I first smelled this. Skylar actually did send this to me, but I would absolutely consider purchasing this again. I have so many fragrances right now, and it wasn't like I instantly needed to go repurchase this because I finished this at the very beginning of summer, and I knew that I was going to be using vacation a lot, and I had other, you know, I almost said sunscreens, other fragrances that I definitely wanted to rotate through before repurchasing this. But this has it's very like clean girl-esque sort of. It's giving clean girl, and I really enjoyed this, so I would consider repurchasing this one again, just not immediately. And if you were someone who likes something that has a little bit more of that clean sort of scent but still has kind of like the spiciness of like the pink pepper, I highly recommend that one. What do I have for shampoo slash conditioner? We can do hair care next. This is already a repurchase. I accidentally repurchased the shampoo, and then I went back to exchange for the conditioner. It's from Raw Sugar. It's the Moisture Smoothie Conditioner. I am someone who has extremely long and very thick hair. Like, I have a lot of hair. So to find a product that feels moisturizing enough for me, I also have very dry hair, is really difficult, especially at a more affordable cost. So I gave this a try and I really like this. Also, my sister just had like a Redken bonding product, and that was so good. I'm thinking about purchasing that for myself and then using that like once a week, and then using this the other days that I'm not using that. But this has coconut, agave, and sweet almond milk, and I felt like this was very ultra hydrating for my hair. If you have thinner hair, I don't necessarily know that you would love this, but if you have dry, thick hair, this is an excellent product, and I believe it's under $15 at Target. I also love their hand soap. And then I finished up from Pureology the Strength Cure shampoo. Ulta accidentally sent me a box, like I got the wrong order, and I got the shampoo and conditioner of this, and I actually really enjoyed this product. It's definitely on the pricier end, and for me, I'm not as picky about my shampoo as I am my conditioner. So if these were ever a part of the like oh my gosh, 50% off when Ulta does their like hair sales, I would absolutely purchase again. I really like this. Plus I dye my own hair, and I dye it pretty frequently, so anything that's going to help like damaged or color treated hair is like a win in my books. But I wouldn't purchase this personally at full price just because I'm cheap when it comes to my hair products. And then I found this just like lying around in like underneath my bathroom sink, so I decided to finish this up. It's from Madison Reed. It's the Daily Moisture shampoo. I'm sure I got this with one of the Madison Reed like dyeing hair coloring kits, which I have used in the past. Lately I've been using, I think it's L'Oreal Ferrera, like one of the like silver boxes, and I want to say it's like cherry cola or something. I decided to do red for a little bit. I think when we get back to the fall months, I think I might do one more red, and then I might go back to like a dark brown. I'm honestly not sure, but I do really like Madison Reed. They're expensive, and I usually need 2 to 3 boxes of dye per dye, unless I'm just doing my roots. So it ends up getting really expensive unless I'm getting it for like buy one get one half off, but I do think they make good hair coloring products. Another product I really liked, I haven't repurchased it yet, but once I get through some of my other just lingering toners, I definitely would purchase this again. This is from Versed. It's the Baby Cheeks All-in-One Hydrating Milk. It has coconut water and bamboo extract. This was a really beautiful morning toner because it was gentle on my skin, and I just felt like it made my skin feel a little bit more plush, a little bit more bouncy, maybe a little bit more hydrated, and I really enjoyed using this. I have so many lingering, I'm getting through them. I actually am getting through them. I'm pretty sure all of my skincare has made it out from underneath my sink to like my countertop little twirly thing in my bathroom. But I have quite a few lingering toners from like not trend mood, oh my gosh, BoxyCharm, and I'm just trying to get through my lingering skincare, and then I'm gonna formulate my own skincare routine. But I have so many toners right now that I don't need to instantly go out and purchase this, but this is one of my favorite toners that I have tried, at least recently, that I can recall, and it's at a drugstore price because you can get it at Target. I'm pretty sure it was under 20 bucks. So if you are looking for a nice, gentle, hydrating toner, this one is really good. Speaking of toners, the one that I don't think is worth it, this came in BoxyCharm. This is the 111 Skin Antioxidant Energizing Essence. I'm pretty sure this is over 100 bucks. My cap broke off and I don't feel like this did anything special for my skin. I just used it up because I had it and I wanted to use it up, but I don't think that this is worth the price. Okay, what else? Oh, oops, an all-time favorite that I eventually will repurchase when I, you know, formulate my own skincare routine. I've repurchased this in the past as well. It's the Tatcha Deep Cleanse Cleanser. I love this. I feel like it does such a nice job of cleansing my skin, and there's these like micro exfoliating granules. There's something about this cleanser I absolutely love, and I cannot wait to own this again. But I have also so many cleansers to get through. We're getting through them, and then I do stupid things like I purchased the Bioma cleanser because right now I don't feel like I have a good, like, truly cleansing cleanser. I feel like I have a lot of morning cleansers, except for I just opened the Peach and Lily gel cleanser and I am sold. I'm obsessed. But then I go and purchase like the Bioma cleanser, and that's gonna take me forever to get through, and I don't love it for anything other than the morning. Anyway, for a nighttime cleanser or morning, I absolutely love this from Tatcha. I do love Tatcha skincare products. I know they're very pricey, but in my opinion, the majority of what I tried is actually worth it. Speaking of Peach and Lily, I have the Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. This is their moisturizer. It's the green moisturizer, and I did like this, but I will say there's quite a few other Peach and Lily products that I've tried that I prefer over this one. This was just extremely thick, and it was a little bit heavy for me, which I actually have really dry skin, and I know so many people love this one. For me, I just did not 100% love the way that this one sat on my skin, and I have a couple other hydrating moisturizers if I'm looking for something truly hydrating that I prefer over this one. So I don't think I would repurchase this one from Peach and Lily, but there are so many other Peach and Lily skincare products that I would repurchase. One of the moisturizers that I prefer over the Peach and Lily for a deeply moisturizing product is this one from Pharmacy. It's the Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. This is an absolute treat for dry skin. I meant to finish this up in the winter time, but I feel like I was doing that thing where like I didn't want to use it up, so I was reserving it for like different nights, and then finally I was like, girl, let's use this up before it goes bad, and then we can buy another one for when the holidays come. Hopefully there'll be like some sort of holiday set, but this, it almost feels lightweight, like a whipped yet ultra moisturizing moisturizer on your face. I absolutely love this. Love the packaging as well, and if you have dry skin, I truly couldn't recommend this enough. Like I said, it's like a treat for your skin. A moisturizer I was not a big fan of was the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. The one thing I will say is, so they did send this to me. I don't know if this is the size you buy it in or if this is just how they send, like they just send like a smaller size. This was only 0.05 ounces, I think, so very small. I went through this very, very quickly. It was really light on the skin. I feel like someone with oily skin would probably like this better than someone with dry skin, but I don't necessarily feel like it made my skin look any extra plump, and I just feel like it's extremely pricey for not a lot of product. You guys know I love a lot of the Lawless Forget the Filler line, but for me, I just don't see myself spending money getting this again, because I think there are so many other moisturizers that work better for me, and I honestly don't even if you have oily skin, I don't necessarily know that I'd recommend it. If it's something that you want to try, maybe go for it. If you have dry skin, I just don't think this is going to do enough for you. So those are my thoughts on that. The last, I believe, moisturizer I have is the Pharmacy 10% Niacinamide Night Mask. I already own a backup of this. I really, really like this. Again, especially, oh, of course, then my every loud appliance is coming on. I already own a backup of this. I really like this, especially for something that I feel like just makes my skin look brighter. and a little bit more hydrated, especially for something that I just personally feel like makes my skin look a little bit less dull. I really like it for that, and it offers a lot of hydration. It is a heavier mask, so I feel like not everyone is going to like this. I personally sleep with this on overnight and then rinse it off in the morning. I know my sister did not love this, but I think this is fantastic. Again, maybe if you have oily skin, you wouldn't love this. I feel like this might feel a little bit heavy, a little bit distracting on the skin, but for me and my dry skin, my skin loves it. All right, then I have the Believe, oh, I have the True Cream. I was like, is this the eye cream? No, this is just a little mini of the True Cream Aqua Bomb. I love Believe's entire skincare line, but I like the moisturizing balm for me and my dry skin personally over the Aqua Bomb. If you have more oily skin, I think you would really like the Aqua Bomb. It is more of like a gel-like texture, and it's lightweight yet still feels ultra hydrating. Couldn't recommend Believe products enough. I've been using them for so many years, and I highly recommend them, and I really love them. All right, from Biossance, I finished up the Squalane Vitamin C Rose Oil. This is my second bottle of this. I absolutely love the Biossance oil. I really like the entire Biossance line. There's only one product I've tried from them that I don't love, at least that I'm remembering right now, which is their cleanser. I just don't feel like that really cleanses my skin enough. But their oil, they also have their dark spot toner, their eye cream, their moisturizer. They have so many amazing products in their line. Biossance would probably be like, if you were only gonna buy your products from one skincare line, or if I was to recommend like one skincare line, Biossance would possibly be the top, if not like definitely in the top 3, just because they have so many amazing products, and they're all really gentle on the skin. I don't have any issues with like breakouts or just any issues with my skin at all when using Biossance products. So highly recommend the oil. I'm sure I will purchase this again. Again, I'm just trying to kind of like get through things. I feel like I have 1 or 2 more oils left in my collection. This is more pricey, so I definitely would want to get it on sale, or potentially in like a skincare set is how I believe I got this last time. But I highly recommend the oil, especially if you have dry skin. But even if you have oily skin, I feel like you might like that oil. Oh, I thought this was a cleanser, but I do have one other moisturizer. Another skincare line that I really do love is Tula. First of all, they just smell so like fresh and clean. I love their moisturizer. I also love their cleanser. This is just a little trial of their moisturizer. I do currently have a full size as well, and I have gone through a full size, probably multiple full sizes in the past. I'm like at least one other full size and one other like deluxe trial size or travel size. Smells so good, feels really moisturizing on the skin, but again, kind of has that like lightweight, almost gel-like consistency. Really, really love. I have a travel size of the Vacation Classic Lotion. Again, personally, I would save my money, get the face mist, but then buy the Neutrogena spray sunscreen. I also finished up from the Ulta Beauty line. This is Whim by Ulta Beauty. It's the Paradise Daydream Scented Body Butter. I purchased 2 of these body butters last summer because I wanted to get this free pink quilted tote bag. And I actually do really enjoy these body butters. This one feels like a tropical vacay, which it does have like a very tropical sort of scent. It kind of reminds me of like what you would find at like a Bath and Body Works. So it's not going to be the most ultra luxe body butter, but for travel, like when I would go up to like the cabin, and this year I also brought this up to the cabin, just really easy for travel. I don't really worry about like something happening to it, and then it is like thick like a body butter, and it kind of nice. A lot of body butters come in like more of like a pot, and this is kind of nice because you just literally squeeze it on, so it's so much easier. Ultra hydrating. I'm not immediately going out to repurchase because I have so many other current like hydrate moisturizers and body butters that I don't need this right away. But if there was another cute quilted bag, I certainly would consider purchasing again. Okay, I have the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. I do really, really love this. I do currently have the Olaplex number 3 that I am trying to get through in backstock. Between the two, I prefer the K18 for like what it does to my hair, but the Olaplex for the price. This is just so pricey, but I do feel like this does make a big difference, especially like if it's been a long time since I've gotten a cut, because I have such long hair. But the problem is because I have such long, thick hair, I feel like I need to use enough product to make it work. So this, it's just so expensive. But if I could get this on a good deal or a good discount, 100% would repurchase. I do recommend this if you don't mind the price. It is a phenomenal repair mask. I do feel like this has made a big difference in just like how damaged my hair has felt or looked. So I do recommend this. It's just very pricey. And then to wrap it up, the last thing I have is my Sniff Cocoa Shimmy. I just purchased the like trial size or the travel size of the Cocoa Shimmy because I wanted to give it a try. I like this. It is a nice coconut summery scent. You're definitely gonna have to like coconut, obviously Cocoa Shimmy, to enjoy this. I personally like the vacation scent more, so I won't purchase this in a full size. I feel like I have like my go-to summer fragrances. Like I really like, what is the one that I have from Dossier that smells like the Killian Don't Be Shy? I love that. I love my vacation scent. And then recently I've been really into, let me grab it, the Finery Sunforia. I know it's supposed to be a dupe for the, like a Tom Ford fragrance, but this reminds me so much of Killian Don't Be Shy as well. And so I have really been into this. In fact, I think this is going to be my fragrance today. I've really been into this. You can get this at Target. Again, I don't think this is gonna be for everyone. It does kind of have this like solar sunscreen sort of scent, but then it almost has like a bit of like a marshmallow scent that I get from like the Killian Don't Be Shy. I don't know. I really like this, but I would go smell it at Target first. But personally I like this and some of the other ones that I just recommended over the Cocoa Shimmy. So I'm glad that I purchased this in a trial size so that I'm not stuck with a full bottle and I didn't spend like 60 bucks on this. Still enjoyed this. I obviously used it up in a pretty short amount of time because I got this I think either end of May or beginning of June. But for me, I wouldn't purchase again. I would try and go smell that before purchasing just because I feel like coconut summer scents, obviously scents in general, are just so personal to the person. It's really hard to like make recommendations because everyone is so different. After that though, I do have an empty bin, and that is it for this summer empties video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch. I would love to know in the comments below what some of your most recent beauty empties were. Do you recommend, what do you recommend staying away from? Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.